Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MotoBois Recap, episode number 3, with your host, Slurp and Talon214.
hmm
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the Seattle recap for Sim. Um, guys, I haven't done my homework still. Actually, no, that's not true. I did a little homework, so I'm a little more prepared.
hmm
Talon, let's jump right into this. How was the track, dude?
It was. I'm gonna be honest. It was a pretty simple track. Um, there was three rhythm lanes that were pretty much identical, back to back to back. The layout is a little different from real life, obviously, but because you can't really mimic rain too well in sim. But yeah, it's pretty good. The whoops are, I think, pretty easy this week. A lot easier than some of the East rounds were. But yeah, I don't know, didn't really. I didn't play it a whole lot because obviously it's West round, so I can't qualify for it since I qualified for East. Um, but yeah, like I said, pretty easy track, kind of simple, but there's a lot of good racing tonight, so we will get into that.
That's for sure. The one thing I will say about the track, even though I didn't play it, I don't like the fucking jump in, jump out rhythms that are like short as fuck, and then you do a 180. Let's not do that. Dirt works. Let's not do that. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's jump into the 250s, Talon. What what happened? What
All
happened
right.
in Seattle
Well,
for
first
the
off, we're gonna
250s?
start off with our heat race winners. We got Cash Woods won the first heat, and then Braden Tharp won the second heat. Obviously, Braden Tharp pretty dominant. But he hasn't won a race since Arlington, I believe. So it's kind of crazy to have such a big lead, but not winning the past couple rounds. Just that consistency early on really helped him pull away on a lot of people. But yeah, big name going to the LCQ is Joey Carter. He's been up there a couple times. Mr. Doctor Do. Um, he's same thing. But yeah, Joey Carter. He's been fast. He's been up there a lot. He had to go to the LCQ this time. I believe he won the LCQ. Um, Other than that, there wasn't any other big names in there. But now we're gonna go on to the main event for the 250s. It was actually Joey Carter who got the whole shot. And he led, I think, just a little over halfway. It looks like he led up to lap 9, with Cash Woods being right behind him. It was really those two up front pretty much the whole race, with Schiabro, who was able to catch up to them and battle for a little bit. He had a decent start. It was P6, so there's that. Um, but Tharp and Spieth, your two guys who were 1-2 in this title, started off the main in 16th and 17th, and they just kind of followed each other up to get up to those roughly top 5, top 10 area. And they just kind of stayed there. But like I said, Carter made a mistake. I think he went down. He lost the lead, gave it up to Cash Woods, who already has a win on the season. So there's that. Um, and then I think Schiabro also got into the lead early, or he got into the lead after that crash. Crashed that same lap, giving it to Cash Woods. And Carter was able to get back by for P2. Um, and then it kind of stayed steady. The top 6 stayed the same from lap 11 all the way to the end, which was lap 17. So 6 laps, they just stayed the same. And then the battle started with Carter making a pass, able to get a triple triple without casing, and then he went to triple in the next rhythm when he had no run, cased it, got legs, and basically gave Cash Woods the win.
Uh, that I'm gutted for Mr. Carter because that fucking sucks. Um, dude, he had it in the bag, and it's not anyone's fault, but the way JLV made the game when you fucking legs off when you case something is the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen. Your legs just blow off the back of the bike, but hey, it happens, man. But I'll give him props. Was it far outside gate? I mean, he was probably pretty fucking
He
far
was
out
pretty
there
far out there, yeah.
to get the fucking good start. Or did he get the whole shot?
Yeah, he got the whole shot.
Okay, he got the whole shot, guys. So getting the whole shot. Okay, Michael Essie. Joey Carter is the new Michael Essie. Nah, but that sucks for him. Yeah,
But I get it.
but and I
You know,
did
he was going
notice.
for his first win. First win. 2 corners to go.
Hey, the jitters, man. I mean, I would have done the same thing. But I will say one thing to add: this track looked like ass to pass on. I don't know. I didn't race it. I didn't ride it. But just from watching, I don't know if you pros want to let us know. That track looked like ass for passing. It's nobody's fault. RF knocks out of the park making these fucking tracks, but just the design. It was ass for racing. But Talon, what else you got?
Basically with the points battle, Spieth, he ended up P4, but like I said, you know, in Cashwoods for his second win of the season, Carter P2, Sciabro in P3. Then we had, oh yeah, then we had Spieth P4, P5. I'll be honest, I don't recognize that number. Oh, it was Jet Holyhead. Well, I should recognize that number.
Hey, Drizzle, White Drizzle.
White Drizzle, and then Start P6. So Spieth only gains 2 points. Yeah, that I don't know. He's gaining points, but he's still 45 back after the end of the night. So it's unless
I mean,
Tharp misses a main and
he'd have
Spieth wins it.
to-
Yeah, he'd still be 20 down even after he wins it. So
Yeah. I actually thought Tharp with the bad start because he's just been the guy. I thought he was gonna come back up further than sixth, but then again, shit gets crazy back there. So
yeah,
and there's probably shit that we didn't see that happened, but yeah, I thought he was gonna get up there further. But I mean, dude, he's got an 85,000 fucking point lead. His PC would have to explode. So
yeah, and
I'm not tripping. No
it
one's tripping about
yeah,
Mr. Braden Tharp.
oh yeah, and it was those two that actually had the 2 fastest laps of the race. Spieth had the fast one with a 58.007, and Tharp had second quickest with a 58.039. So obviously those two really are the 2 quickest. There's no doubt about it. But I don't know. It's just the inconsistency might have ruined them, and that bad start and these 15-minute mains. I don't know. They just probably had trouble working through the pack. Like Serp said, the track didn't look like it was too good for passing.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that happened in the 250 class. Bummed for Carter, but he'll be back. He'll be back because I
In
respect the guy.
2 weeks for the East West Showdown.
Yep, in 2 weeks we'll see him back. Carter, don't get yourself down. I don't know if you're
Well,
upset
we'll see
about
him
it or
next
not.
week in the 450s. He was battling up front in the 450s too. So
Hey, there you go. So we'll see him back next week. He'll be back. I mean, Talon, that's pretty much it for 250 West. I mean, not much else happened. Let's
on the
switch
big
gears
boys.
here. The big boys, the 4 fatties, coming into
Yeah.
tonight. Carter, spin your guy. Yeah, he didn't win in Birmingham. Carr got it done. Talon, what happened in Seattle?
Well, to start off the night, it was Shirley and Eagland were your 2 heat winners. Braden Carter actually did get the fastest lap in qualifying, 55.9, 4/10 out of Shirley. So obviously he's always quick to learn this track. I don't know how many first place he gets in qualifying, but you know, pulled one out tonight. Yeah. You know, he had a decent sized gap. I think he was 19, maybe 20, somewhere around there. That he had a point lead coming into it. One big name, Seabolt, who got second in that last main last week for the Triple Crown. He didn't make it out of his heat. He did not transfer. He had to go to the LCQ. Luckily, he made that. Same with Hubbard. Hubbard didn't make it out of his heat, but he missed the main. So I believe that's his first missed main since 2023 at some point. So
Hubbo. That's crazy.
yeah.
See, hey, that's Sim. Like we said a couple weeks, I don't know if it was last week or couple. That's just Sim. That's Sim, guys.
Anything
You just
can
get
happen.
fucked over enough.
Now on to the main.
On to the main.
Shirley finally figures out the starts. He had it figured out in the first main last week. He finally gets it done this week.
Hey,
And
he watched. I don't know if he. Okay, I'm lying. I don't know if he did watch last week's recap, but if he did, he listened to me. He listened to me, and it worked. He did what I said, and look what happened. He won. He won the fucking race.
led
All right,
every
Tom.
single lap. Yeah,
Every
Holshot
lap.
led every lap. Didn't go down once.
Dude, it don't get him. I knew he had it in him. That's why I was upset last week. And look what he did. Look what he freaking did.
Big bark. Sully, he got up to P2 early. He hit a kicker in one of those like small rhythms. The triple in, I think he hit that kicker, went over the bars right in front of Carter, who was in P3. And then Carter, trying to gain every little tenth that he can to catch up to Shirley, he was scrubbing that ski jump back onto the start. Hit a little kicker, scrubbed it a little too hard, and he ended up swapping out down the straightaway, going flying. And he fell down to P7. I think he remounted right in front of Sully. And then right before the whoops, there's that little triple in. He went off track, tried to get back on, getting on track through the tough blocks. Never good in sim. And he tried
No.
doing it in the whoops, which makes it
Oh.
10 times worse. And he just swaps out, goes down, and he takes Sully down with him. And they go down to P12 and P13. So that kind of sucks. Carter gets hung up with some more lappers. And he gets stuck down in P12 while Sully was able to charge back through the pack. Eaglin was actually able to get by him because of that. He was up into P7, I think around 5 minutes left, or something around there. But surely, towards the end, man, he had a 12-second gap with 5 laps to go, roughly 5 minutes to go. And then, Eagland, he had a chance to gain some good points on Carter, but he ends up going down late in the moto, giving Carter the chance to go right back by him. And yeah, I said Sully, he was moving up the pack after going down with Carter. He got past T-Lang. He got past Schaefer late race to get into P3. And yeah, he put on a good charge. He had the fastest lap of the race as well, a 57.046 compared to both Carr and Eagle's 57.070. So Sully was moving tonight. He might have had a chance to challenge Shirley if he didn't get collected in some passes, maybe go over the bars there early, but you never know. Shirley got that big start and had a big open gap. No one really in front of him.
I mean, Talon, what I noticed here, a few takeaways here. With Carter, I mean, he didn't necessarily get a bad start. It's just the fact that you couldn't pass. Like you just couldn't do it. I mean, he was stuck behind. I think it was Sully, right? A couple laps into the race, and then and everyone's so close. You have to push. You have no choice. It's really hard to find that balance of fucking bark and not dying, and it bit Carter. I mean, I would have done the same fucking thing. I would have fucking done something stupid. But anyway, Sully. I liked what I saw out of Sully. Better start, had the speed, looked like A1 Sully. I like what I saw out of Sully. Good speed, charged. I mean, Carter fucking cleaning him out, not on purpose, obviously, but that didn't help his cause for his race. But he managed to fucking put that behind him and barked. Did he get third? Second?
Yeah, he got third. It was
Third.
after he went down with Carter, he was 13th. Yeah, he was 13th. And worked his way slowly up, making a couple passes. Really one of the only guys that I saw that could consistently pass guys quickly. Everyone else kind of took a while. He was stuck behind Lang for a little bit, but like I said, he got around Lang. They have to make an aggressive pass on that one, which so he apologized after the race. So I think everything was all good. They're teammates, so but yeah, then he slowly worked his way up, got Schaefer, who was with 4 laps to go in third, finishes way down the order in P12. So that's kind of rough to see.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, everything that I said last week, it must have been manifested, and it happened. Because I told Shirley get a start. He got a start, and he fucking ran with it. If he could do that, hey, he can make it interesting. If he could do that week in, week out. I think if we take a gander at the points here, he's pretty he's 29-ish. He's 29 down. So I mean, he's not like out of it completely, but he's not in it. I mean, if unless just Carter does the same thing the next couple weeks and he does the same thing, then it might get interesting. And but yeah, I don't know. And Eagland, it seems like wherever Carter finishes, Eagland finishes like two or three spots
like right
back, and he ends up losing points anyway. I mean, I don't know. I mean, through the couple weird weeks, Carter's still probably your guy for this title right now. So
yeah. One thing I want to point out: Lang and Adam Holm are up front early in that race.
couple unks.
Thinking it's outdoors out here. The two
Couple
outdoor guys.
Getting her done in Soupy, huh?
Oh yeah, bringing it back.
Yeah.
And then Leclerc with the quiet P2. He got into P2 on lap 10 and held it for the next 12 laps. So
completely fucking forgot about that.
the other
Leclerc,
the other unk in the class.
He's grand unk. Okay, he's been around since
Kellen was racing.
Yeah, since when did he start? When did the game come out?
Late 07, early 08.
Okay, so I'm a little bit older than Sim guys, but anyway, he's been playing the game since that.
He's been playing it since his first race was 2012, I believe.
Okay, so he's unk.
13-year veteran. 13-year veteran.
That looked like a vintage Leclerc, dude. Just unk, just there, just
he
doing
might
his
be back
thing.
from Thailand. Might be comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with him in Thailand and crypto and all that. I don't know, but he seems like a chill guy. But I mean, Leclerc just like Talon said, quiet, dude. No one talked about it. Like he crossed the line, I was like, damn, fucking Leclerc got second. I was like, all right. But yeah, dude. I mean, there's not much else to say. I mean, Carter's been kind of off the past 2-ish weeks. Shirley fucking figured it the fuck out. Apparently, allegedly, he's been sweating. Allegedly, he's been sweating the game. He wants that win. He got the win. And who knows? Maybe he goes on a run here at the end of the season.
I mean, if he has the starts figured out.
Yeah. I mean,
just
write that down, Shirley. Whatever you did, whatever you ate that morning, that night, that day, whatever. Do the same thing.
Whatever setup you ran, don't change it.
Whatever. Don't tweak the setup, dude. Just do what you did last week or whenever the fucking race was. I don't know. I'm too tired for this shit. Just do that again. Eagland, please. I need prime Eagland back. I need you hanging with Carter for 20 minutes.
Need the two-time 250 SX champ Eagland.
Yeah,
we
need you back. We need your Canadian maple syrup power back, okay? I don't want to see you in 6th or 7th or 8th. I want to see you win. I want to see you win, dog, okay? Because I respect all these guys out here. 8th sucks. Or whatever place you got.
Also,
I don't know.
I was wrong. Sully was not the fastest on track. It was Tanner Rogers in P20 with a 56.6, and then Ben Nerona was second quickest with a 56.9.
Okay, so we got some barkers in the back just fucking lollygagging around, throwing quali laps down. Not Ben. Wait.
Tanner Rogers was quickest.
Who was the other guy?
Tanner Rogers. You don't know Tanner Rogers, OG?
No. I know Tanner Rogers. The other guy's name.
There's Tanner Rogers, Ben Nerona.
Ben Nerona! I have a bone to pick with you. How are you going to make a 450 race and not make a 250 race?
Why you have the red plate?
While you have the red plate. Explain that to me, bro. 450s are hard as fuck to ride, okay? They're like NASA spaceships with wheels. How are you going to qual for a 450 race and not when you're in title contention for a 250? That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
You covered your mic. You covered the mic with your hand, couldn't you? Shit.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I was paid to say. Anyway.
He said we were paid to say that. It cut out just a little bit at the end. But
I probably cut out, but we were paid to say that. Anyway. Talon, anything else for the 450 class? I think we've covered
I don't know. We didn't really talk points. We
Yeah,
talked points for 250s. But actually for 250s, let me pull that up real quick. We had some changes go around for 250s. Kind of missed
Oh,
that. We just had the top two, but it's a
oh.
big battle for P3 in the title. All right, we got
Oh.
we got Jed Holyhead in third with 99 points. Cashwood's on fourth with 97, and Hayden Stevenson in fifth with 96. So the battle's on for third.
Okay, we got. Well, that's fucking one. Wow. Yeah, we do. Question, Talon. Probably know the answer to this. These guys are getting paid, right, at the end of the season, or no?
I think they get paid in nobbies from RF. I think some teams actually pay the riders. I don't know exactly how much,
Okay, well they should
but I know they get
because
paid in nobbies. At the end of the season from RF.
okay, that's good. So that's a little extra bonus. Just saying because these guys should get paid because
Also,
they
Joey
dedicate their
Carter
lives.
moved up to P10 in points.
W Carter. W Carter. I sometimes tune into the TikTok live streams, okay? Sometimes I do it. He's a chill guy. Good for Carter.
But under the
What about
450
450
points.
points, Don? What about 450 points?
Obviously Carter's still in the lead. Yeah, it's 22 points over Eagland. And then 29 over Shirley. And then back to Sullivan. It is 60. Nope, not 60. 59 points to fourth. And then to Leclerc, it's 72. Quick math.
Okay, yeah.
So basically,
It's
top three have
cool.
a really good chance. Sullivan with those kind of mid-season motos kind of put him out of it after getting P2 at A1. But, if he has some more rides like this, he has a chance of getting into that P3 spot.
I agree. I mean, it's still not over. I
Still
mean,
got
Carter's
6
not
rounds.
like, yeah, Carter's not chunking the gap, like
He
making a
doesn't got a
huge.
Tharp gap.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Tharp gap right now. It's still up for. I don't want to say it's up for grabs, but like if okay,
But one bad race.
one bad race is gonna make this way more interesting. But if you have like Carter start first, it's over. If Carter wins, like I'm gonna say
If he has a pace and Ironman choke.
I'm gonna say nah. I don't think that's okay. That's stretching it a bit because that was crazy. Payson, what was that? Anyway, Carter, my guy. If you win one more race, you're a 5-time Supercross champion, probably. Like there's you're
First 5-time SX champion in the game.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
And they're all 5 in a row. I think he has 7 championships in a row because he won 250 titles, I believe. Or maybe 1. I don't know. I think he won 1 250 title, and then he moved up and won 5 in a row.
So at least 6 Supercross titles in a row.
Now we just got to get it done outdoors.
Carter. That's a whole story for another day. That's a story
for the MX preview. That's the story for the MX preview.
Maybe the MX preview, maybe just a whole entire video on that. But
on the downfall of Carter outdoors.
On the downfall of Carter and outdoors, because that needs to be studied like religiously, almost as religiously as some people study the Bible, or if you study it. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. I digress. Carter's pretty much got this thing wrapped. Eagland, I'm gonna need you to pull all your Canadian maple syrup powers out of your ass if you want to have a shot. And Shirley, do exactly what you did in Seattle, and who knows, maybe you steal a championship. We'll see. Talon, I mean, we've covered everything.
Yeah.
On this MotoBois recap. Is there anything else you would like to add before we sign off here?
I don't think there's really anything. I mean, we're going back to East Coast next week, obviously, so that'll be a close championship. Can't remember what that championship is. Let me see if they put it in here. Nope, they didn't. All right, cool. I'll just find it myself. All right. All right. So East, it is Matherly leading it. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I forgot that title is kind of the same as 450s. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything to add then.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that. Matherly's got a big points lead. We'll see.
We'll get into that next week. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the MotoBois Recap. Your host, Talon214, and a slurp. I almost said my own name wrong.
Nice.
This has been the Seattle MotoBois Recap. Thank you, everyone. Take it easy.